We were looking at what I call we're not a banana republic. And we started the song. Holy Spirit, move me now, make my life whole again. Spirit, move over. Okay, of course, if you trace the history of Banana Republic, the US, as it was becoming bigger and bigger, discovered bananas, which was a tropical fruit that was not very expensive uh, and more nutritious than some of the ones that were available locally. Ensure that Costa Rica and Honduras will cultivate the fruit and then export to the US for the consumption of the US. But these guys were being oppressed, you know, so people were forced to cultivate fruits because their leaders were in cahoots with US corporations to produce the bananas for US consumption. And that's actually where the Banana Republic comes from. I found it very instructive now when Trump is going through all his travels and they keep referencing that we are not a banana republic, which is actually where the title of the podcast is coming from. But I do have a word of knowledge, which is actually very related to the title of the podcast. I see someone with an entitlement syndrome who's taking your property and you can't get it back. You need to confront such insensitivity so that you can actually get what is yours. Let's go to Exodus chapter 1, verse 14. They made their lives bitter with harsh labor in brick and mortar and with all kinds of work in the fields. In all their harsh labor, the Egyptians worked them ruthlessly, which is actually the kind of thing that we're talking about. This is Israel under the in slavery in Egypt, being oppressed. Of course, don't forget they started off on a good footing, but now the Egyptians are afraid that these guys might become huge, and they can actually take over their land, which is a very cowardly way of starting oppression. And God had to come in and deliver his people, which is also related to the song that was sung at the beginning. You need God to fight your battles because oppression is in every corner. Uh, so if God is not on your side, the enemy will actually take advantage of you.